It's Debt-Free Friday time. Yes, y'all, Debt-Free Friday, but this episode of Debt-Free Friday is going to be all about how to book affordable vacations. All right, guys, this is the video you've been waiting for. You've been asking me about it, and all the comments that were left on our Mexico couples trip vlog are now going to be answered. But first, if this is your first time watching me, hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Gia. I'm a working mom who posts videos that motivate and educate, and I would love for you to join my YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button down below, as well as the little bell next to it. And for those already subscribed, welcome back. Now, if you did not see our Mexico vlog, then you can tap this I right here, but let me just put it in just simple words for you. Absolutely stunning, was not ready to come home, great views, free alcohol, free food, and let's just say we had a good time, okay? Look at the views for yourself. I mean, it's stunning. I mean, it's hard to get much better than that, you know? So it was the absolute beautiful vacation couples trip, and I absolutely loved it, and I cannot wait to go back with the rest of my family. But in that video, I kept asking you guys if you wanted me to post a video about how we book affordable vacations, how much the trip cost, exactly where it was, and all the details. And overwhelmingly amount of you guys said, heck yeah. So that's what I'm here to talk to you about today. So in my previous Debt-Free Friday, I talked about how we saved for vacations, how we save thousands of dollars for our vacations each year. You can tap this I right here to watch it. And that's exactly how we saved for this trip. So let me give you a few details about the trip, okay? We flew to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. We stayed for 5 nights for 2 adults. It was all inclusive, so all of our food and all of our drinks, including alcohol, was included in the price of the trip. And we stayed at a resort called Garza Blanca, and it's beautiful. We stayed in an ultra panoramic suite on the 8th floor of building 4. And again, it was all inclusive. And the price we paid for that trip was $2,237.50. That was just for the resort. That includes all of our food, all of our drinks, alcohol included. Now, what we paid for our flight was $358. We flew with Southwest, and we flew from Atlanta to Houston, and then a connecting flight from Houston to Puerto Vallarta. So altogether, we spent about a little under $3,000 for the trip in total. Now, to me, that is a bargain for 5 nights, and that includes our flight, includes our drink, included everything. That's a bargain, because we would have paid 3 times that amount had we went to the Caribbean for something similar. And it takes work. I mean, what I'm going to share with you guys, it's not like I'm just going to tell you to go to one website and book from there. That's not what this is. It takes work, takes research, and the number one thing you need to do is you need to book ahead of time. We booked this trip 11 months out. When you book so far out, usually all the discounts are included, especially for this resort. The more time you have booked out, the more of a percentage you have off. Because when we booked this trip, it was literally 53% off of what the normal cost of this trip would have been. But because we booked it so far out during a sale, we got it for a really great steal. So that's number 1. Number 2 is research. Research where you want to go. Look everywhere from TripAdvisor to all of the travel sites like Orbitz and Kayak, all that. Look at all the forums and read about what people are saying. Don't read reviews of the hotel, because sometimes those can be like influenced by the managers and the owners of the hotel. I mean, you can look at photos that people post on TripAdvisor. I like to do that. I like to look at the photos from people who have stayed there, their actual photos, not the hotel's photos, just to see and get a glimpse of it. And like I said, do research. Now, and plus it depends on where you go. Anywhere in the Caribbean, it's gonna be 3 times the price, you know. And a lot of people were like, well, are you sure you want to go to Mexico? Is it safe? Is it safe? And the research that I did when it came to Puerto Vallarta is that it was extremely safe, and we had no issues at all. We didn't have any issues with the water. We didn't have any issues with the local people. Everyone was kind. The city was beautiful. So don't feel like you need to judge a whole country, you know, based on what you see in the media, you know. So do your own research about that. Of course, you want to be safe, but just do your own research. Now, the key to getting a good deal is to book directly with the hotel. Don't use a third-party website or like Travelzoo or anything like that. Usually the hotel will offer you the best deal if you book directly through them, through their website. And it's the same thing with Disney, okay? Because it's cheaper for them, for you to book directly through their website, because they don't have to pay any kind of third-party service provider or anything like that. And so it's important, like that's why they give you such a good deal if you could just go directly to the hotel. So once you research the area and find out exactly where you want to go, start looking up places, Google it, look online to try to find different resorts. Of course, read different reviews, but when it's time to book it, you want to look directly at the hotel website to find out if it's the right fit for you. Again, it's a lot of work, y'all, but listen, I'd rather do that than spend double the price to just book directly through Orbitz. You know what I mean? It's double the work, but like I said, do your research. Also check Costco Travel. Costco Travel, a lot of times, you know, Costco, they always give people the best deal, and they'll always like pretty much price match. So I always check Costco Travel. That is one third party that I will check first before I do a final booking to see if they have anything, any kind of packages available or anything like that. But other than that, I stick to, if it's not Costco Travel, I stick to directly booking through the hotel. Now, to find a cheap flight, because that was cheap, okay? $358 for round trip for each of us was cheap. Now, this is where the hard work you really gotta put in the hard work. You literally have to check every single day and start looking at the trends, okay? So a lot of times, like I said, it's better to book directly through the airlines itself to book a flight, but you could also check Google Flights. Now, I will check Google Flights, and then I'll put a tracker on with Google Flights to tell me the adjustments of the prices, like when they go up and when they go down. I want Google to tell me so that I know like kind of what day of the week is the best time to buy. A lot of people say Tuesdays, but it really all just depends on the airline and where you're going. So it's important to check every single day to see what's going on. Have Google Flights check it for you, and then you need to go directly to the airlines websites to check, okay, I noticed for the last 2 weeks the prices have been dropping on Thursday evenings. And then check in the morning and check in the evening. It sucks again, but let me tell you something. Those flights to Puerto Vallarta for Delta would have been $1,200 for us to go, as opposed to paying almost $700, you know. So it's a savings. That's, to me, a savings of $500 for a trip is worth it to me. So I'm gonna check those flights morning and night until I find a good deal, until I know, okay, this is the price I'm comfortable paying. It's probably not going to get any less than this, and I'll book it. And a lot of times, sometimes you can start with looking for flights first. Any kind of specials, any kind of accidental deals. Like sometimes the airlines will post the wrong amount for the flights, and there's nothing they can do about it. They have to honor you with it. If you book it at that time, they have to honor you with it. And they actually have full-on Facebook groups that are all about finding cheap flights and airline mistakes, where you can find, you know, cheap flights because of the mistake of the airlines. So yeah, some people get heavily into it, and some people will plan their whole trip based on an airfare deal that they found to a specific country or resort. So I would also look into those. But yeah, do your research, y'all. You have to keep looking. And that's pretty much how we were able to book this trip at an affordable price. And you know, it was just so wonderful, and it was so worth it. But leave a comment down below and let me know, how do you book your vacations? How do you book your flights? What are your favorite websites? Like I said, it's so much better to book directly through the resort or through the airlines yourself to see what the best price is, and keep on doing your research. But that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, you can tap my picture up above, and you can also check out my previous video right over here, and all of my social media platforms all listed down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.